proof here. Okay, so you'll see this build is actually an early build. This is an early game build. We're only like midway through the game. We're at Act 2 in Cruel, so we're not even that far into it. But if you take a look, and we're level 57 by the way, so that's pretty good, all things considered. At this point, it's actually pretty high level for this point in the game. If you take a look at the damage we're doing early on, we're already at like 4,000, you know, 10,000 or 4,000. Sorry, on the ice strike. I mean, this is really good damage for this point of the game, and this is again like an early game, mid-game build, let's call it. We're midway through Cruel, Act 2. You don't need any of the uniques that I have here. This is going to be, most importantly, we're going to focus on Ice Strike. That's going to be super important. The Herald of Ice is going to be important, and then the Charge Staff as well as the Combat Frenzy. Those are the 4 most important things. Herald of Ice, Charge Staff, Combat Frenzy, and the Ice Strike. Now the point is, I'm trying to build a Crush Strike, a Flicker Crush Strike, Death Proof Crush Strike kind of build. So right now we don't have enough on our passives to get this going where we want to go, but so far, let's take a look at the gear. I made it really easy. So as this kind of a monk, you want to really focus on a few things. Most notably, you need evasion and you need your shield, your charging shield. So what we're doing is, you don't need these uniques, by the way. This is just to kind of, and I have a link for the Mobalytics build. I'll put the link that it's just Death Proof AI is the handle. But if you take a look at the Charge Staff, my actual Quarterstaff that I have in my stash has actually better DPS than this. I just wanted to use this because it builds up days, but you don't need a unique. You can just get a Charge Staff. Just make sure you have a lot of physical damage, and you can add cold damage if you have cold damage as well. That would be helpful. I put the Iron Runes in here because it's going to give us increased physical damage at 40%. For the body armor, super important that you get evasion rating. This is when you want to have your highest evasion as possible. If you can get something with charge shield, your shield also be great. Your helmet, energy shield is the most important thing to use because it's going to have the highest. You don't need a unique. Again, just get a helmet with high energy shield increase. Add the Sane Iron Rune. You're going to add the Iron Rune to it as well because it's going to give you extra energy shield and evasion. And for the body, again, you want to focus on evasion more than anything. You don't need these uniques. For the boots, you just need speed. I happened to come across these for my last run when I was on Sorceress and my other character. So I'll use uniques when I can, but what you want to focus on is speed and evasion if you can. And then same thing for gloves. You want to focus on elemental damage if you could. You don't need uniques. I've kind of went back and forth on gloves. Ring, you want to have your your leech is the most important part. You're going to need to use a leech. Physical damage, so for that, that's the most important part. If you can add other stuff to it like physical damage or elemental damage, even better. For this ring, the same thing. I just have extra intelligence, which really helps, and then the damage, the physical is super important. The belt, I don't give a shit about the belt, doesn't matter. I'll probably find something better because I'm probably like underserving myself by not having a good belt, but that's pretty much it right now. That's what's more important. The skill sets. I put the Mobalytics online. It's Death Proof AI. You guys can copy that. This is the thing I'm running, the setup I'm running right now. The most important part, I'm gonna have to explain this. The most important part, and if you have questions, go ahead and put it in the comments. But the most important part is Combat Frenzy. You want to have Combat Frenzy. Add the clarity to it because you're gonna need the mana regeneration. This will be more than enough for now at this level. But the Combat Frenzy, now you notice this can give you Frenzy. Now you're thinking like maybe, well, the monk doesn't use Frenzy. Correct, it doesn't use Frenzy, but with Resonance, and this is super critical, this is very important. Resonance, what it's going to do is it's going to give you power charges instead of frenzy charges, and that's when that comes in handy. That's when you can use the Combat Frenzy to get power charges, and those power charges will be used in your charge staff, and that's going to give you so much more amplified power as you're running along and playing along as you see right now. So this is the build. It's my first video, first YouTube, first channel, first Twitch. I have 1 subscriber on Twitch. Go to Twitch and subscribe, Death Proof AI. I'll be streaming probably to YouTube or something, upload mode videos. This is going to be a powerful build, man. I feel it. We're so early in the game and we're already causing a ton of damage. Our energy shield, we have to up that a little bit, and then there's other things in the tree that'll be helpful. So right now, this is the kind of way I'm running. And the tree is also available on the Mobalytics website. We're gonna go to the Unbound Avatar route. Honestly, the tree, it's not as critical as long as if you do the right things. I've seen this tree, and I've tried it too, where instead of like going up towards the top, I went more towards the left side, focused more things down here, and eventually made our way to the quarterstaff right here. Even in the beginning part right here, some people will choose to go on the left side to go up here instead. But to me, I think one of the most important parts in the beginning right now in this stage of the game is this. Get your energy shield up, because you're going to be mega squishy otherwise. This actually helps. Focus on dexterity and intelligence when you add the nodes, unless you need strength to use certain inventory items or armor items and stuff like that. So anyways, Death Proof AI, like, subscribe, channel. I'm new, help me out. I'm trying to retire. I'm a boomer. I don't want to be working forever. I'd rather play video games and share my knowledge that I gain. Love you guys. Peace out.